Good morning, beloveds. So I'm a little discombobulated this morning. My trainer had warned me that he was probably going to be out of town this week, and I forgot. But fortunately, and I checked at 6 o'clock in the morning, no text message. And then apparently 12 minutes later, he went ahead and texted me. And then right before we're leaving, I pulled my phone off the charger, looked at it, and went, oops. So, yeah, but so I didn't go. So we opted to go for a bike ride today instead. Since we were already up, we were already dressed, and we were like, well, we'll just go for a bike ride this morning. But we got back to the house, and I normally take a shower on Wednesdays, wash my hair. Yeah, I forgot. So, yeah, that's where I'm at this morning. So I'll either do it tonight or probably tomorrow morning since I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So I'll just do it in the morning. All right. It is June 22nd. Our title is Count Your Blessings. Our first quote is, cause me to know the way wherein I should walk. And that is Psalm 143:8. And then the second quote is, as the inner light dawns, it delivers the outer life from bondage. This is in line with the teaching that everything is from within out. And that is Science of Mind, page 485. Whatever we bless is increased. This is true because when we bless something, we are keeping our mind filled with positive feelings of happiness and success, and the law of mind attracts to us that which we embody. Thus, when we dwell on the good things in our life, we attract more good into our life. Counting our blessings is an antidote to worry, a habit which is at the base of most of our problems. If we allow ourselves to worry, we continue to attract more of the experiences that give rise to the worry in the first place. When we are not as happy as we would like, then we are not as happy as we would like to be. Someone once said the greatest cause of ulcers is mountain climbing over molehills. What this statement points out is often that the problem we are worried about ends up being something we are able to handle quite easily. We need to keep this bit of wisdom in mind, and also to keep in mind that every crisis is an opportunity to advance. There is a power for good that will go to work to change things for the better the very moment we turn within and make the conscious connection with it. Today, I stand at the doorway of limitless opportunity. I open myself completely to the new ideas, knowing that life is moving me perfectly and harmoniously in the right direction, at the right time, for my highest good, and the highest good of all concerned. I know it, I feel it, I accept it now. And it's an Ernest Holmes. E.H. Okay. So there's a whole lot in here, and probably half of it I'm going to forget until I hit some of the points again. But the first thing is when we say count your blessings, immediately one of the things that occurs to me is where your attention is where your power goes. So one of the points that he is making in here is when you are focused on things not working out, then that's where your power is going, and the universe is going, oh, this is what you want? Okay, because the universe doesn't judge. Spirit doesn't know good versus, I really don't want that. All the universe goes, well, that's where your attention is, so this must be what you want. So where your attention is, that's where your power goes. So that's why it's like, and that's one of the reasons why gratitude is so powerful. Because when we are grateful for things, we are focusing on the good, our attention is on the good, and then our power is going towards the good, and we tend to see more and more of the good when we start counting our blessings. And that's really one of the greatest powers that we have. And that quote, oh my goodness, the greatest cause of ulcers is mountain climbing over molehills. Like, I want to tattoo that somewhere where I'll see it every day. Because I feel that we spend so much time worrying about little things, and then suddenly when the actual event that we're all worried about happens, and we're like, oh, this was really no big deal. Why did I spend all of that time worried about it when it turned out to not be that big of a deal? And that goes back to the quote. I love the Albert Einstein quote of worry being a misuse of imagination. Why do we insist on imagining all of the worst case scenarios and fail to imagine the best case scenarios? And I'm not saying not to prepare for worst case scenarios. I'm just saying don't dwell on them. Imagine best. It's like you prepare for things not going the way you expect them to do, but imagine best case scenarios. It couldn't hurt to try it. So, all right. So let's see if there, I'm sure that I've left some meat on the bone here. All right. So count your blessings. In Psalm 143:8, cause me to know the way wherein I should walk. We have a guide within that we can turn to absolutely anytime, anywhere. It doesn't matter. It requires no special preparation. Practice is very helpful because the more well-worn the path is, the easier it is to get there. So daily practice is a good thing. And so, we can, when we wear that path in to go to that inner advisor, then our steps are always guided. As the inner light dawns, it delivers the outer life from bondage. This is in line with the teaching that everything is from within out. All right. So again, goes back to what we were talking about the Psalm, well-worn path. The more we practice, the more, internal light we have. The internal light shines out, our steps are guided, therefore we are more free. Because we have freed ourselves from worry. Okay, so that was Science of Mind, page 485. Whatever we bless is increased. And that's what I'm talking about. Where our attention is where our power goes. If we're focused on the negative, then that's where our power is going, into the negative, and we wonder why we don't feel so good. So, this is true because when we bless something, we are keeping our mind filled with positive feelings of happiness and success, and the law of mind attracts to us that which we embody. Where our attention goes, our power goes. We are embodying, when we're focused on the positive, we are embodying the positive. When we're focused on the negative, we're embodying the negative. And the universe goes, this is what you've asked for. This is what you want. The universe does not judge. The universe does not go no good or bad. It's kind of like electricity. Electricity is neither good nor bad. It's the use we make of it. So same thing here. We can either focus on gratitude or we can focus on lack, and that's what we're going to get more of. Which is kind of ironic to say more of lack. All right. Counting our blessings is an antidote to worry. It really is. Most of the time, because when we're worrying, we're focused on one thing. But when we stop and count our blessings, we start to see all of the good things in our life. And there's always a lot of good in our life. And it's great to start with the little things. Or sometimes, if you want to start with the little things and work your way up to the big things, or go the other way. Start with the big things and work your way down. Because when it comes to blessings, the size doesn't matter. It really doesn't. When you're looking at good, all good is good. So size doesn't matter. Start wherever you need to start. If we allow ourselves to worry, we continue to attract more of the experiences that give rise to worry in the first place. Then we are not as happy as we would like to be. It's like, yes, plan. Yes, prepare. But don't worry. And it may have been Ernest, or it may have been one of the others that said that worriers, people who are really good at worrying, actually make really good treaters because they already know how to do it. The difference is when we flip from worry into treatment, we are using that imagination positively. So, all right, someone once said the greatest cause of ulcers is mountain climbing over molehills. What this statement points out, and I love that, what this statement points out is that often the problem we are worried about ends up being something we were able to handle quite easily. Sometimes, most of the times it is. Every now and again, it is something that is too big for us. And then here's the great antidote is if you thought you were worried over a molehill and you find out that you're worried over a mountain, you're not alone. You're never alone. One, you have the inner advisor. You have a place within you to go. Point of spiritual practice is to get there quickly and easily, because it's a well-worn path. You also have all these godlings around you that are generally willing to help when you ask. So, we need to keep this bit of wisdom in mind, and also to keep in mind that every crisis is an opportunity to advance. And that is one of those secrets. When you come up against an obstacle, if you can change a few letters in that word from obstacle to opportunity, yes, it might be messy, and yes, it might be difficult, but it can still be an opportunity because we can learn something, even if the only thing we learn is what not to do. It is about attitude sometimes, most of the time. There is a power for good that will go to work to change things for the better the very moment we turn within and make the conscious connection with it. And that is definitely one of Ernest Holmes' drum beats. Conscious connection. Conscious connection. That source is always within us, always available to us. It is up to us to make that conscious connection to it, to use it. Okay? So, and then we have this beautiful little treatment. Today, I stand at the doorway of limitless opportunities. I open myself completely to new ideas, knowing that life is moving me perfectly and harmoniously in the right direction at the right time for my highest good and the highest good of all concerned. I know it, I feel it, I accept it now. And that's one of the things that I love about Ernest is Ernest clearly recognizes whatever I treat for myself, I'm treating for everyone. And that's why he has that line in there, my highest good and the highest good of all concerned. It's like, even when you treat just you, you are still changing the balance of the consciousness of the world for the better. All right? Okay, so the mission today, should we choose to accept it, I would say, is to make a conscious connection with the source of our being, to recognize the difference between molehills and mountains, and obviously to count your blessings. So, all right, that is the mission today. We are going to make a conscious connection in counting our blessings so that we can tell the difference between a molehill and a mountain. So do we need to bring climbing gear, or do we just handle it? All right, beloveds, that is the mission for today. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself. Doesn't matter what. Point is to do it. You deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. And we are about creating a habit. Okay. It takes 21 days to make a habit. So why not start creating that habit and create a bank of love, kindness, and compassion so that no matter what happens, it's available to you. When you meet those people that need a little extra, you've got plenty to share. All right. So take a deep breath before you speak. Drink a cup of coffee or tea and really engage all of your senses. Really enjoy what you're doing. Okay. That is self-care. Take that 5, 10, 15 minutes and really enjoy it. Take a nap, take a walk, take a day off, because There's that. You got all these opportunities and options. So take care of yourself. Know that you're loved because you are a beloved child of God. Do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like today. Today, for me, it was a bike ride. Drink plenty of water. And I bought a thing to put a bottle of water on my bike, and it was very helpful. Of course, the first time I tried it, I got it up my nose, but hey, hydrate, drink plenty of water. And get that early in your day light. Okay. It is science. It is about resetting those hormones, resetting that circadian rhythm. And you'll have more energy during the day, and you will sleep better at night. All right. And as always, open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you, you do live in heaven right here, right now. Emma says to look for the good and praise it, which is just another way of saying, count your blessings. Because heaven is an attitude, a state of mind, a state of consciousness, which is why it's always around us, always available to us, and it is up to us to open those windows. All right, beloveds. Take care of yourself. I'm big into the self-care here. But if you want to know what's going on at the center, email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the Constant Contact. He puts hot links in the Constant Contact to make it easy for you to, they'll click you right to whatever it is that you're wanting to know about. And then he, I don't know what I was about to say. Catch us on the social medias. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I am the Reading Rev Ryan on the ones that I am on. And I'm hoping that one of the things that I will get out of the appointment tomorrow is to figure out how I can go back to running, because I miss it. I'm being distracted by a cat right now, so I need to stop that. So I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a magical day, a wonder-filled day, a counting your blessings day, a conscious connection day, an enchanting day, a magical day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day, because you are enough just as you are. You are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased and well represented. All right, beloveds. I'm being rabbit kicked by the cat. Know that you're loved. Know that Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I will be back with you at 9 a.m. Take care of yourself. How many times have I said it today? That'll be interesting to count. And I will see you next time.